A piece of history comes to an end in Hampton this week. Fort Monroe will be deactivated on Thursday. The closing is part of the base realignment and closure plan. As Hampton Roads says goodbye to the past, many wonder what's in store for the future. 10 on your side's Art Kohn tells us about the plan for people living on that post. Art?
Well, Nicole and Alvita, the Army might be leaving Fort Monroe this week, but that doesn't mean the place will become a ghost town. In fact, this is one BRAC closure that probably won't hurt the local economy as much as other base closures have in other areas. People here in Hampton are looking to the future with what at least could be called cautious optimism.
In just 2 days, the Army's cannons will be silenced forever at Fort Monroe.
There's some sadness about the Army leaving, I know for sure, and there's a little apprehension about what the next chapter is going to bring, but I think there's also a feeling of excitement here too.
One of Fort Monroe's new civilian residents, Nancy Vessell, moved here from Missouri, and she thinks others will too.
I understand some of the locals refer to it as Fantasy Island. It's truly a magical place to live. It's a great blend of the scenic and the historic.
This was the Army's best kept secret.
Army wives Jackie and Lindsay are holding on to their homes at Fort Monroe till next summer when their husbands return from their deployments in Afghanistan. They look forward to their husbands' return, but are in no hurry to move.
We've got the beaches, we have the pool, the gym, the neighbors, the community. It's going to break my heart to leave here.
In the town of Phoebus, business owners are also sad to see the Army leave. But jeweler Coleen Walker is optimistic about the future and the direction Fort Monroe is going. Time, however, is her biggest concern.
As long as the Army and the FM FATA continues to rent it at a quicker pace than slower.
The history of Fort Monroe spans 2 centuries. Its future development will also take time, and local business owners will have to be patient.
It'll be a slow process. It's not going to happen tomorrow, so they just have to realize that it is going to take time.
Now, if you're like me and enjoy visiting Fort Monroe, good news. Many of the public facilities at the fort will remain open after Thursday, including the Casemate Museum, Continental Park, the fishing pier, just to name a few. Still no word yet from the White House on the request to have the president designate some portions of the fort as a national park. But Fort Monroe does, I believe, have a promising future. Art Kohn, 10 on your side.